Welcome, blah 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 blah. Welcome to more ZZZ. Well, we completed the main story, and now I'm moving on to the event. We also have the rest of that other place to do, and that other area thing, maze. And if you haven't, be sure to try to pick one of those free 5 stars with their matching weapon. Be ashamed to lose out on it. I went for Trigger and her weapon. Munch. You can also get this as a bundle with 30% off. Still need to do that. But let's do vent first. Oh right, I just have to walk outside. Weiss is out there. At least I believe I just have to talk to Weiss. If it's the other thing, and oh well. Weiss, how did you get down here so fast? You gotta think. Wait, so you guys quickly came down here. Oh, we're done with the party. Now to leave to have a beach party. So casually. And did it take you like a week or something to, or like 2 days in order to, or something in order to get back to get over there from here?
Yuzuha, Alice, what brings you here all of a sudden? Do you need a hand with something?
Belle, what you wearing? Because I didn't swap the outfits.
All of a sudden, we've stopped by plenty of times already, and finally we managed to catch you two busy bees. Yuzuha, isn't that a bit of an exaggeration? We've only been here once. And wasn't the reason we missed them last time because you didn't call ahead of time? I mean, with how close the 4 of us are, who needs all that call ahead nonsense? See? We managed to meet up today just fine.
We just came home.
Yeah, you don't need to call before dropping by. We were just out of town, so we haven't been around the store lately.
That's random play for you. The owners are never around, and the poor Bangbu are always left to hold down the fort.
Right. The Bangbu did say Belle and Wise are away on business, but they also said they were kidnapped by a giant airship. What did they mean by that? Don't look so serious. Let me guess, you two were off saving New Eridu again. Anyway, now that you're back safe and sound, how about we go out and have some fun?
We were actually thinking about the same thing. Just haven't decided where to go yet. Since you brought it up, Yuzuha, does that mean you've got a place in mind?
Let me think. On a hot summer day like this, if you want the beach, sea breeze, and cold drinks,
You mean Fantasy Resort?
you got it! The resort's been running smoothly for a while now. And with the beach season in full swing, visitor numbers have skyrocketed. It even made it to this year's Redo Summer Getaway Guide.
But that would take a day of driving.
Therese messaged us not too long ago. She said they're planning to add some new attractions, and it sounds like they're even putting together a beach bonfire party. Exactly. We've already checked it out for you, and I can confirm it's true. It's absolutely worth another visit.
Wait a minute. What do you mean, checked it out for us? Don't tell me you two aren't coming.
Well, Spook Shack's summer plan this year is a big road trip adventure. You know, the kind of long trip where we're leaving any minute now and still haven't decided where we're going first. Oh, don't sweat the little details. The whole theme of this trip is surprise. Remember?
That does sound very you, Yuzuha. Well then, Belle and I wish you all an amazing trip.
Same to you! Oh, and that bonfire party Alice mentioned? Looks like the preparations aren't finished yet. You'll have to sort out the details yourselves. Therese said that with everyone so busy, they handed the event over to an outside contractor. But I can't help feeling like something's off.
No worries. Leave Fantasy Resort to Wise and me. We won't just sit back and let anything happen to Alice's former asset.
That's exactly what we wanted to hear. Now we can head out without a care in the world. See you on the day of the bonfire party!
The day of the party? So you do have a plan?
Alright, let me rephrase. This is the kind of long-distance trip where we're about to leave. Still haven't decided on our first destination, and the only thing we know for sure is when we'll be back at Fantasy Resort. Oh, come on, Alice. Have a little faith. You know better than anyone I'm the type who sounds kind of sketchy, but is actually super reliable, right? Right? Anyway, you two can head over whenever you're ready. Therese already set aside the biggest, fanciest ocean view suite for the two heroes who brought Fantasy Resort back to life.
Really? Then what are we waiting for? Wise, go get changed. Wow, looks like business here is booming. Is that some sort of fountain?
It's that famous scene.
Oh, it is you guys.
Secret? How did you run across the water like that?
I was just taking a
Aw, what a lively scene.
Belle? Wise? What a coincidence. Last I heard, your home in New Eridu wasn't exactly near the ocean. What are you doing here?
After all that hard work, it's finally beach vacation time for us. Wait, shouldn't we be asking you that? And what's with the dramatic entrance?
Dramatic? Had the beach not obstructed my route, I could have arrived much sooner.
You're right. The beach owes you an apology for not being familiar with your game. Still, there are a lot of ordinary Ridu citizens around. You might startle them riding in on a wave like that.
The water was in my way. So the ocean was your way. So you just the beach was in my way. I would say the ocean's in the way. You're right now on the beach. So the ocean was in the way. We might as well just slice a huge water path. Yeah, but so in terms of the looks of Weiss and Bell, yeah, just the look of like, oh well, this happened again. They're unhit. They don't flinch. Is what let it happen.
I hadn't realized it would disturb them. When I visit Flint Workshop on official business, I sometimes travel across the sea like this. I've grown used to it over time. My apologies. I didn't mean to trouble any tourists. That said, it seems I have already fallen behind in my bet with Norma.
I figured everyone in Rose Califer probably already knew about you, so they're used to it. Wait, a bet with Norma?
Yes. Norma thinks I can hardly survive outside Rose Califer. Sorry, I'm getting a call.
Your phone.
Secret? Norma asked me to check in. Have you made it to the resort yet?
Where was she keeping her phone? Of course, also the joke of, wait, where were you keeping your spear? Actually, we have to think that she's probably just put it down and it's probably standing in the sand or something right now. Or she's holding it. But back to, where and she keep her phone on her if this outfit? Thinking about her normal outfit, she doesn't really have pockets in that one either. And she doesn't seem to be the type to use a purse. She would probably use like a fanny pack. Or something strapped to her legs. Darn it. This is why we need to have clear pockets where characters are holding their phones. Where it's really impractical. Show them with a backpack or something.
Now come on, Belly! You're the one who kept imagining all those wild scenarios where Sigrid wreaks havoc on public order and terrifies the Ridu citizens. You were so worried you just had to call and check in on her.
Which happened.
Hi, Valina. Hi, Norma. We just ran into Sigrid.
Ah, you two are there too. That's a relief. I'll skip the formalities. Could you tell me how you met Sigrid? And what you know about why she's there?
Dashing across the sea? As expected of you, Sigrid. I can't wait for the day you become a Ridu urban legend.
That's a slight exaggeration, Norma. What I did was pretty ordinary. Not nearly enough to make me a legend.
Sorry, everyone. This question's been interrupted too many times already. So, what exactly is the bet between Sigrid and Norma?
Let me explain. With the deepening exchanges between Rose Califer and New Eridu, our work now involves more cross-regional affairs. However, Norma claimed that Sigrid isn't suited for such matters.
Norma's exact words in her critique were, outside Rose Califer, you wouldn't even be able to tie that ponytail of yours. Naturally, I disagreed. In any case, please continue, Valina.
In short, what started as a rather childish disagreement turned into a bet. Sigrid would prove herself by helping organize a major event in Redo and overseeing its security.
Luckily, her little stunt didn't make fish rain down on the beachgoers, or the mission would have failed spectacularly before it even began.
The bonfire party is being organized by a company affiliated with Marcel Group, but the project itself falls under the ESD. So, Sigrid has been assigned as the event's liaison.
Marcel Group? Huh. I guess they really are one of New Eridu's pillars.
Oh, right! Even if Ellie's been trying to rope you two into this, don't go helping her cheat too much, okay?
I do not cheat.
Ah, well, with that cleared up, Belle and I have a nice ocean view and a VIP suite waiting for us.
We're gonna help her cheat. Sorry. See, we're gonna help her cheat. Sorry, you're gonna lose the bet because we're gonna help her win. Bye. Sorry, you're gonna cheat so hard.
My apologies. Judging by what just happened, I believe I may require a certain amount of assistance. Within the limits permitted by the bet, of course.
Considering the bet, this is more than just throwing a party. Sigrid must first run a shop at the resort, then use all the profits from it to fund the party.
Exactly! Where's the fun in a boring bet? Surely a challenge like this is easy for Sigrid. Miss, I can tie my own ponytail, right?
To be honest, I only half understand what's going on. But right now, with the two of you helping me, I see no reason I should fail.
So, Belle, Wise, interested in joining? With Sigrid involved, I doubt things will be boring. At the very least, it should make your vacation more memorable.
Technically, that's cheating. Full-blown cheating. Since based on the notion of they ran a successful shop and they were the ones who saved this whole entire resort with their business sense. And let's see, Alice is a business sense too. So them getting involved is full-blown cheating at the levels that our short little girl here doesn't want the horse girl to have, and she's completely fine with this. When that's literally going to make her lose the bet automatically when we get when the two siblings get involved. That's how bad this logic is.
If stuff like that keeps happening, this little bet could turn out way more than not boring. Anyway, Wise and I don't mind lending a hand.
Besides, Sigrid's a one-of-a-kind visitor to the resort. As the ex-interim resort manager and her friend, it's only natural we give her a proper welcome.
Then Sigrid's in your hands. If anything interesting happens, you have to tell me all about it. After all, I already told her I'd only discuss the stakes once her odds of winning climbed above 5%.
But our odds of winning are climbed to 100% right now. Yo. Oh yes, we can see your nice assets. Again. Oh look, we're gonna get Lucy to help us even more.
Finally decided to show up, did you?
So I hope we get Caesar's swimsuit next year, then. Since if Lucy gets a swimsuit, we need to see Caesar in a swimsuit.
The salty sea breeze, the waves on a summer night,
Huh?
and that look on your face. I'll remember this for a long, long time.
Hey, manager. So, this is the client's liaison officer Therese and Alice mentioned.
Good day. I am Sigrid, and I extend my greetings.
What is she? A knight from some bygone era?
That's just how she talks. Don't worry about it. But, Lucy, if you're here, does that mean you're the resort's liaison?
After spending so much time around Caesar, it's kinda shocking to meet someone in New Eridu who talks like that. And as for the liaison role, Alice wanted to go on her little road trip, but couldn't stop worrying about the resort's new business partner. So, naturally, because I'm too nice for my own good, I got roped into this stupid part-time gig. I mean, it's summertime. If Therese hadn't promised me the biggest, fanciest ocean view suite with the best view in the whole resort, there's no way I'd be running around doing all this extra work.
I'm starting to wonder how many biggest, fanciest ocean view suites with the best view this place actually has. But judging by the new swimsuit, Lucy, you don't seem very reluctant.
I told Alice not to let Yuzuha pick out my swimsuit. That girl. Anyway, a promise is a promise. Let's talk about the bonfire party.
Being that you are pretty flat, I'm guessing. Seeing her petite body type, I'm guessing she wanted to go for this one-piece swimsuit. But knowing her, she probably also wants some frills. Instead, of course, we're probably oh, here's Caesar, or she gets a swimsuit. She's probably going to be wearing a one-piece swimsuit, or a diving suit for or a diving suit.
I concur. Then, what should be our next step?
Since we're funding the party through the shop, the hottest item on any beach has got to be seashell souvenirs. And to make them, we'll need to go beachcombing first.
Someone on, let's see, Stella here, Kamalala. Okay.
This is going to take a while. Hey you, Miss Museum Piece. How are your DIY skills?
I am indeed adept at felling my enemies, but I fail to understand how this will help.
That's not what Lucy meant. But if I had to guess, Sigrid's arts and crafts skills are probably better than nothing.
Good enough. Then I'll make the first one and show you how it's done.
I believe the raw materials need to be inspected first.
Maybe you should just leave the materials alone. Actually, forget the crafting. You're on sales duty. Just keep your hands off the finished products, or we'll have to start selling crushed shell powder instead. Alice said this partner had quite the reputation and is supposed to be competent. So why'd they send you? You look like you're completely clueless. Anyway, let's just give it a try. Oh, right, you should probably... Anyway, let's just give it a try. Oh, right, you should probably have an official title, too. Based on what the proxy said about you, how about Bonfire Party Security Director?
Yeah, Lucy handles the crafting while Sigrid and I handle sales. I guess that's our only option.
I thank you both for your trust. Time waits for no one. Let us proceed at once. I shall faithfully perform my duties as Security Director.
All thumbs but full of spirit. Not sure if that's good or bad.
I'm half tempted to introduce you to Caesar, but I doubt she'd understand a word out of your mouth.
Today's performance leaves room for improvement.
Why did it look like she was making stuff again? There goes Bellenweiss's vacation. Is this going to be an event that's going to take like several days to do properly? Back-o-matic.
Let's see what good stuff you've got for me. Sounds something new. I'll be taking that. Strike while the iron's hot. No beach treasure escapes my gaze. Found something new. I'll be taking that. Seen what I'm capable of now.
Get a chance to look at what her skill does.
Tactics executed. An order of this scale. Just leave it to me.
shown up in her swimsuit. Well, it's really raining pretty hard outside. Well, if I lose internet, then, well, you know, but rain happened. Good thing the cat's not outside, and my mother got home.
We will finish with this move. Things just got harder. We will finish with the... Tactics executed. Tactics executed. In order of... We will conclude today's operation here.
I would probably prefer getting a whole bunch of materials before. But it really wanted me to continue. Okay, I need to check on a pretzel. Oh, it's still nice and warm. looking at, well, at the this saying it's a permanent, meaning this thing's gonna. I wonder how that works in terms of the events, past events. Do they just have this right away, or do you have to do something else?
Ready for a massive no beach treasure escapes my gaze. Found something new. I'll be taking that. Strike while the iron's hot. No beach treasure escapes my gaze. Found something new. I'll be taking that. Easy peasy. Another full haul.
Okay, was just finishing up the pretzel. So from looks of it, these three have the most potential since they can go up to 5. And I got this new hose, vacuum efficiency.
Let's see what good stuff you've got for me. No beach treasure escapes my gaze.
Didn't know what was going on there.
Ready for a no beach treasure escapes my gaze.
I constantly see it swapping, attempting to swap back and forth between keyboard controls, which is causing it to stop.
Let's see what no beach treasure escapes my gaze. Found something new. I'll be taking that. No beach treasure escapes my gaze. Found something new. Strike while the iron's hot. No beach treasure escapes my gaze. Easy peasy. Another full haul.
But I do notice that they're calling hermit crabs. I saw a couple times where I picked up what should have been a hermit crab, which, or at least I perceive as a hermit crab, and it labels it as a crab, which is a bit annoying. Okay, we'll do it one more time.
Ready for a massive... Found something new. I'll be taking that. No beach treasure escapes my gaze. I'm really on a roll now. Found something new. I'll be taking that. Seen what I'm capable of now.
In any case, our guest safety and overall experience are at stake. I'd appreciate it if you could resolve this as quickly as possible.
Oh, don't worry. You can put your mind at ease. Our team has undergone the finest professional training available. No matter what we're dealing with, we'll have it sorted out in no time.
Therese, who's this? We overheard part of your conversation on the way over. Is something going on? Huh? Why are you all here? No need to worry. Everything's under control. We discovered some abnormal issues earlier, but I've already hired professionals to take care of them. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Favko.
Abnormal issues? Therese, that doesn't exactly sound like everything's under control.
Friends of the manager? No need to worry. I'm Favko, GM of Typhos Security, hired by the resort to fix the abnormal title conditions.
Typhos Security. An impressive sounding name. However, you sound arrogant, and your overbearing attitude does not inspire trust. As security director, I will be watching you closely.
You. You think you can just waltz in here with some made-up title and question my professionalism?
Wow. He's actually questioning Secret's credentials and security? But abnormal title conditions. Is that why the area Sigrid visited was closed off? We don't have proof yet, but if these waters were stable for so long and suddenly started acting up, the nearby hollow has to be involved somehow. Mr. Favko, you don't exactly strike me as a hollow specialist. Are you sure you've got this under control?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean, young lady? Wait, how do you know the hollow's involved? Oh, I get it now. You're all trying to make me look bad, aren't you? Do you even know what professional means? Take a look. Business license, audit records, commission success rates. I've got the paperwork to prove it. Any more questions?
I understand your eagerness to demonstrate your qualifications. However, from a professional standpoint, none of the documents you have presented have any relevance to responding to or resolving hollow-related incidents.
You know, Manager, the way she speaks is growing on me.
Wait, Manager. To be fair, Mr. Favko's team had already resolved part of the issue. The beach where we can gather crafting materials only reopened because of their work. Before that, the beach near the hollow was so unstable that people couldn't safely set foot there.
But if this is the only place we can gather materials, there's no way the shop will make enough to fund the bonfire party, right?
What's with the rush? You seem to know a thing or two about the hollows yourself, so you should know these situations aren't solved overnight. It takes time. What? You think I'd let your little party fall through on my watch? Anyway, go do whatever it is you're supposed to be doing. If you know it's urgent, stop standing around arguing with me.
If that was supposed to put me at ease, it didn't. Something about this still doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling too. Lucy, Sigrid, let's head back to the shop for now. More visitors are starting to come in, and if we keep hanging around here, we're just gonna get in the way.
Did Norma hire some thugs?
We're heading back already?
It's called making an excuse to leave, you idiot.
Take care, everyone. I know you're still not sold on me, but if you've got any private commissions, my door's always open. No hard feelings.
So, it's you.
Wow, look who we have here.
Boobs! Also, apparently Lucy knows her. I wish we could, like, just talk with her, these two. Oh yeah, here's Ellen's bike. Again, it must be absolute horror attempting to ride on that, ride on a on a scooter with her large, chunky tail.
Our dear model citizen just can't seem to stay idle, no matter where she goes.
This girl, why does she feel so annoyingly familiar?
Familiar, you say? Surely someone isn't still upset about the prize I took at the Hollow Champion competition.
You! I knew there was a reason every alarm bell in my head started ringing the moment I saw your face! You pink-haired menace!
Oh my. Am I really being barked at by a short-legged little golden retriever? Please, don't be so hostile toward an ordinary tourist, Missy. You wouldn't want the resort getting a nasty review from a seasoned guest, would you?
A seasoned guest? Did you just say you woke up almost a year ago? Or a couple months, or a month ago? So how can you be a seasoned guest? Then call it, oh, and she got called a golden retriever.
What? How dare you?
It's the purebred.
Remy had her reasons for taking that W engine back then. It was all a misunderstanding. While Wise and I were away handling some business, she actually helped us out quite a bit.
Thank you for clearing that up. Though I must say, helped us out quite a bit feels like an abbreviated version of events. But now doesn't seem like the right time to get into the details. Why don't we just leave it at that for now?
Indeed. As the current security director of the resort and the bonfire party, I am willing to vouch for Remiel. The two of you seem to share quite a bit of history. Perhaps meeting again today was fate.
That's a fate I'd rather avoid. Whose side are you on anyway, you human skyscraper?
Yeah, Lucy, you're short. Like, of course she's supposed to be in her teens, so she still has room to grow taller than Belle. And technically, horse is horse, so she is tall because she is horse, and she's on stilts that look like hooves.
Sigrid and Remy are probably friends through a shared hobby?
That is correct.
Well, if the proxy says you're all right, I'm not gonna argue. But you better start acting like a proper, ordinary tourist.
This poor, helpless, ordinary tourist is being threatened once again.
Remy isn't trying to cause trouble, Lucy. Maybe ease up a little. Whatever happened before, right now she's resort guest Miss Remiel, and we should treat her like one.
Considering what she just said, and with our newly appointed security director backing her, I guess I'll have to play the polite, welcoming member of the staff.
Anyway, Remy, Lucy, now's definitely not the time to bicker.
Hey, so what happened to talking with Remy?
The rain has arrived. just as I expected. The source of this unusual weather. I'm sure our Hollow expert and Secret are both quite familiar with it.
Indeed. I believe I have observed a similar phenomenon before.
Remy, are you saying this rain and the abnormal tides share the same cause? They're both the result of changes inside the Hollow?
Merely a passing thought. After all, the Hollow sits out at sea. Any ether fluctuations it produces are naturally reflected more clearly in the surrounding waters.
I see. So there should not be any real dangerous anomalies in the Hollow yet. That security manager is most likely blowing things out of proportion.
I just can't picture her helping someone out of the kindness of her heart. And where did she even learn all this stuff? Well, either way, we're not holding a bonfire party in this weather. Let's stabilize the Hollow ASAP. And while we're at it, figure out what that security company is cooking.
Cooking?
In that case, I'll come along as well. Consider it compensation for ruining Miss Lucy's Hollow Champion competition experience, and for leaving Miss Lucy speechless with rage earlier. After all, the proxy has spoken. I'd better be on my best behavior.
Lee ran away since he didn't want her bike to get wet. Oh no, we're trapped. Okay, better sit upright. Or I've been lying down. Yeah, I already know how to play as Remy. If you did this event before doing the plot, then... oh well, I guess you just got a bunch of spoilers.
Nearby data pile operation area detected. Master, you may now proceed to collect detailed ether data.
Okay, let's first look at her swimsuit in its combat variant. Playing that Resident Evil, Resident Evil 4 the mod, why didn't they just make that Remy mod have her wings around her waist like this? Instead, they're just having it statically spread outwards. They could have easily just had it going around like how it is when she's standing. Being static rather than her basically in her flying animation. Except without the flapping. Well, let's see.
Can you speed things up?
Oh no, let's say her this flat flying and pose of hers. Ah, back there. You see that? But okay, now for Shikri. Here's Lucy. Oh yeah, and her sailor guys.
My spear stands ready.
Okay, here's her and her... I guess when the... Alright, she's already auto-equipped with her weapon. So her necklace thing glows in the dark. Her hair, and she gets some hair highlights. This is what I'm guessing based on, since when you get in the tutorials,
Water sports are not exactly my specialty, but I am not backing down.
Oh, that's something.
Waiting for me.
Let's wait. Listen, they have something different. Well, I guess. Since back to what I was saying, they often have their W engines. Oh, let's see. I guess Remy's wings are glowing.
This could be a problem. What feathers aren't exactly a good look.
Yeah, you got to think about it. Why would someone with wings even go to the pool? They would. These feathers would quickly sink. And remember how what she said about having problems drying her wings.
Thank goodness Thaumiel is waterproof.
So
This could be a problem. What feathers aren't exactly a good look.
okay.
It's my turn!
So what feathers, and the good thing my equipment's dry. It is waterproof. What does Lucy say?
Grassy, woody, pricky! Don't let anyone ruin my vacation!
And because she's a low tier character, she doesn't really have the glowing effects like the higher tier characters.
Was there seriously no better vacation spot than this?
And now we have Force. Look at that butt jiggle. That's one wobbly piece of jello right there. Wobble. Why does her... I just think... Why does her shield... And again, she's fighting in high-heeled form. She's basically running around in platform shoes without heels. So she's running on her tippy toes. And
I am more used to clouds and storms than beaches and sunshine.
But now she is running around in well, stilted high-heeled shoes. Again, putting a lot of weight on her toes. Again, not proper wear.
Water sports are not exactly my specialty, but I am not backing down.
Of course, also Remy's also having high heels, but yeah, she gets somewhat more of a pass since her attacks are relatively, she's flying, but Lucy doesn't get the pass.
I'm here.
We're here. I'll start up the data pile. Everyone, stay sharp.
Relax, Proxy. No ethereal's getting anywhere near this place.
Data pile operation initiated. Please remain vigilant.
Everyone, let us make this quick.
Well now.
Oh, they
this
changed
one
it.
seems even more impressive than I thought.
Since before, if any hollow materials get inside, you immediately you have to clear them out.
I've got this.
Data collection is nearly complete.
We've pretty much cleared out all the ethereals around here.
That did more smoothly than I expected.
Leave everything to me.
And Weiss is nowhere to be seen. I guess Weiss is too busy right now, hooking up with every person around while Belle does everything. And
Manager? What are you doing here so late? Did you come because the tide suddenly calmed down too? I'll be honest, we actually just got back from Port Elpis Hollow. Sure enough, once the ether fluctuations died down, all the resort's problems cleared up too.
Huh? You mean you already solved that whole crisis in such a short amount of time?
There was no crisis. You all just got fooled by that Favco guy.
So, Mr. Favco lied to us?
I don't know if he lied. Sure, the guy's got a bad temper, a sharp tongue, and an ego the size of a hollow, but he did get some work done before we showed up.
His abilities were simply inadequate, which complicated matters further.
I see. So we misjudged him. I'm sorry. Even after all these years, I still make mistakes like this. It's okay, Therese. In a peaceful world, being willing to trust others is a much more valuable quality than suspecting people for no reason. And when it comes to uncovering suspicious schemes, leave that to your more cunning friends, like us.
Look on the bright side. At least that ragtag crew didn't make things worse. When hollows are involved, simply staying out of the way is already a huge help.
Thank you, everyone.
Miss Therese, shouldn't we suggest canceling the partnership? No matter how you look at it, they didn't fulfill their part of the contract.
At the very least, we can't trouble the manager and the others any further. Once we get back, we'll prepare the negotiation materials and go to Mr. Favko first thing tomorrow morning to propose ending the contract.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Not so fast. The manager still has a memory card pulled from that security unit. There's a good chance it contains some useful information. Once we figure out what's on it, they won't have much left to say for themselves.
Exactly! This is crucial evidence! Once Wise and our AI assistant finish going through the memory card's data, whatever that security company is hiding won't stay hidden for long.
I understand. You've really thought of everything, Manager. I'll hurry to clear a new beachcombing area, too. At least I can help get the shop ready.
You have my sincere thanks. It is truly an honor to receive such wholehearted support from everyone at the resort.
You really don't need to be so formal. This is just what we're supposed to do.
Those are two separate matters.
Ugh, stop it. If you two keep complimenting each other like this, we'll be here all night.
All right. Everyone, let's all get some rest. By the way, Manager, I've been wondering since earlier. That pink-haired lady over there, do you know her?
Well, she's just a kind tourist who happened to stop by and lend a hand.
I see. Then perhaps I should go thank her?
Okay.
Belle, got a sec? Come over here. So, Miss Sharp and Savvy, with your talent for reading people, can you guess why I wanted to talk to you alone?
Do you want a late night snack? It's the perfect time for some barbecue.
Wow, what a tempting suggestion. But not right now. All right, enough with the guessing game. Those things you and Sigrid were selling. They looked quite interesting. So, would our talented manager be willing to make a special souvenir for me? I don't need anything extravagant. It just has to be different from everyone else's.
Sorry, only if you spend the whole outrageous amount of money.
What, so all you wanted was a resort souvenir? That actually sounds like a pretty ordinary tourist thing to ask for. Let me check today's stock.
Wait, where did you get money?
What I want isn't something the average tourist could buy. Manager, did you say that just to tease me? You're starting to feel like a completely different person.
Lately, it feels like one complicated mess after another keeps popping up. And somehow, you always seem to know exactly what's going on, Remy. Meanwhile, I always end up getting teased by you. But hey, you gotta let me step up my game too, right? Besides, you knew all about the resort's issues. The beach closures, the ether fluctuations in the hollow. Did you get here way before us?
Only a little earlier than you did. I merely made some careful observations out of personal curiosity. It seems like you're finally starting to push back against our usual dynamic. Let's leave that discussion for another time. If you don't go get some sleep soon, the sun will be up before you know it.
Let's do this together. Making me think of those sharks. Okay, be right back. around some more. If her mighty spear.
Ready. Let us move out. Full speed ahead. Let us be quick. Full speed ahead. Efficiency at its peak. Let us be quick. Full speed ahead. Let us take them in one go. Merely doing my duty. No need to praise me.
Look! The rain stopped and the waves have calmed down. So tell me, did we deliver or did we deliver? Honestly, this resort is a nightmare client. We busted our butts working overtime to fix your crisis, and we don't even get a thank you? Well, well, if it isn't the little lady who kept questioning me yesterday. Look at that! Still think you're better than me?
Busted your butts working overtime to fix our crisis? You can't just throw around claims like that without proof.
Utter nonsense. You know full well what you are capable of. To disregard the work we put in and claim the credit for yourselves is disgraceful.
The heck's your problem, lady? Hey, calm down. Don't bother arguing with her. It's pointless. Bottom line is, we solved the resort's problem. Therese, when are you settling the remaining payment?
Mr. Favko, what you said is simply not true. The manager and their friends are the ones who actually resolved the situation. The only contribution your team made was not making things worse.
Oh, and we're just supposed to take her word for it? Fine. Then I can say I'm a void hunter, a TOPS executive, and an advanced investigator while I'm at it. Even if the job got done because of some mysterious support, that still wasn't you who did it. You're not just trying to weasel out of the remaining payment, are you?
It sounds like you want evidence. I suggest you brace yourself.
You're finally here!
Who was it blowing up my inbox with exclamation marks last night, demanding that Fairy and I finish analyzing the data ASAP? Well, here are the results. Mission accomplished, milady.
Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes. I'll wait right here. Let's see what kind of evidence you've got.
Judging from my interactions with Fabco, he's impatient, slick, incompetent, but arrogant. Best to cut the small talk, hit him with the evidence, and take him down in one go.
Hey, where's the evidence? Let me tell you, an adult's time is precious. You think everyone's here to laze around on vacation like you brats? This is how you resort people treat the hero who solved your big crisis? Karma's gonna come back and bite you for this.
According to the hollow data we pulled, the disruptions around the resort were caused by periodic ether fluctuations inside Port Elpis Hollow. And the big crisis? Are you talking about the ethereals we took down without breaking a sweat? That's quite the difference between your version of events and reality.
You expect me to believe the two of you, a big oaf and a brat, took down all those ethereals? Yeah, right. If you truly entered the Hollow, you must have seen our security units fighting against the ethereals in there. That is proof that we did our job.
You don't mean those little combat mechs we accidentally ran over, do you? Sorry. We were in a rush and thought they were speed bumps someone had dumped in the middle of the road. So, what are you gonna do about it?
Since when do hollows have speed bumps? If anyone's a speed bump around here, it's you, twerp! That's impossible! Absolutely impossible! What you said can't be true, right? Doesn't matter! You admit you saw our security combat units in the Hollow. That's hard evidence. I'll go rip out the memory cards myself if I have to. As long as I have that data, all of you will have to apologize to me!
Mr. Fabco, there's no need to struggle any further. The memory cards you mentioned, along with all the data inside, are already in our hands. You didn't seriously think we'd confront you without solid evidence, did you? The data told us everything about your security unit's past activities, including the fact that not a single combat module was ever activated. And that's not all. We've discovered a few more little surprises, too. Care to explain why Typhus Security's source code ended up in your product, Mr. Fabco?
What? You had no right to look at that! That's confidential company data!
You're the last one who should be throwing around accusations.
Your so-called overwhelmingly positive security company didn't have a single employee who caught another company's copyright notices sitting right there in the code?
Damn it! Such a stupid mistake! I'm firing that useless programmer!
Throwing a fit won't change the facts. You've run out of credible arguments. Just give up.
Oh, whatever. You win, okay? Happy now? You can keep the remaining payment.
He'll be back for vengeance. Because that's how all of these things are going to be like. Vengeance.
What exactly are you brats trying to pull? What do you gain from ruining my business?
You were the one who tried to take credit for someone else's work. Besides, if we hadn't shown up when we did, you would have just sat around watching things get worse. By the time the bonfire party rolled around, the resort could have been in real danger.
When you realized you weren't up to the task, that's when you should have stopped covering up the truth. Otherwise, this wouldn't have gotten so ugly, and I wouldn't have had to waste so much time cleaning up the mess. Well, every shady thing you've been hiding is out in the open now. You're the kind of idiot they should put in a museum.
Lady Lucy, such language is rather unbecoming. Though you're not wrong.
Now, are you ready to pay a visit to public security?
You just wait! I'll be back!
Yeah! The boss and I will definitely be back!
Manager, are we letting them leave just like that? That argument already drew quite a few visitors' attentions. If we detain him so openly now, it might cause an even bigger scene. Let's leave the rest to public security. The resort's surveillance system is very good. They won't get away. Got it. I'll contact public security and Typhoa security.
Now you should be able to open for business without worry. After being hands-off at random play for so long, Belle, you can finally act like a manager at the souvenir shop. Fairy and I have decided to make the most of this vacation and finally get some proper rest.
Let's see how a horse can do this. Let's use the power of horse here.
Ready. Full speed ahead. Let us be quick. Let us take them in one go. Full speed ahead. Let us be quick. Merely doing my duty. No need to praise me.
Definitely prefer the other one. We'll do one more time with this one, and then we'll switch to the other one. Bum, 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 bum.
Beach area surveyed. Let us be quick. Full speed ahead. Efficiency at its peak. Let us be quick. Full speed ahead. Let us take them in one go. A productive haul. As promised.
Now we have a bunch of merchandise. Let's do it with the ideal vacuum based on its degrees.
Beach area surveyed. Let us be quick. Efficiency at its peak. Full speed ahead. Let us be quick. Let us take them in one go. A productive haul, as promised.
I definitely prefer the other one. She likes bottle caps and overflow.
Now that's a juicy commission. Fine, I'll help you out one more time. Now that's a juicy commission. Looks like there's still plenty left. Now this is the kind of order I deserve.
Yes, he likes the crab.
Looks like there's still plenty left. Now this is the kind of order I deserve. Fine, I'll help you out one more time. Now that's a juicy commission. Now this is the kind of order I deserve. Fine, I'll help you out one more time. That's enough work for today. The system's revenue stats are in. As expected, they're way higher than day one. Judging by our total revenue, if all we need is to buy everything for the bonfire party, we've had more than enough for a while now.
So this is what Lady Montefiore is capable of. As expected. I still have much to learn in this area.
Hey! Cut it out with the ridiculous titles! I already said last time there were objective factors at play. Anyone would have gotten the same result.
How should I put it? You two seem to get along really well. It's like you understand each other perfectly.
Indeed. Lady Lucy is someone I admire greatly. And she is always introducing me to new and fascinating topics. It is my honor to be her friend.
Sigrid, we're discussing business here. Don't just say stuff like that out of nowhere. Proxy, let's talk about how we're setting up the bonfire party.
This resort's pretty big. Let's split up the work. I'll go find a good spot for the bonfire. You guys can handle the supplies and check out the surrounding area.
Splitting up is fine, but isn't setting up the bonfire by yourself a little too much to take on? How about this? We help you get the bonfire set up first, then split off and handle everything else.
Who says our kind-hearted young lady has to do it all by herself? Because I, an equally kind and enthusiastic tourist, intend to lend a hand once again.
Seriously, when you keep popping up out of nowhere like that, it's hard not to think you're up to something.
If I remember correctly, Miss Manager once said, being willing to trust others is a much more valuable quality than suspecting people for no reason. Why not give it a try, Miss Lucy?
I'm pretty sure you weren't around when I said that, but if you're interested, let's go find a spot for the bonfire together.
That's our kind-hearted young lady for you. Then it's settled. Sigrid and I will go on ahead. We'll leave the bonfire to you two.
Belle, don't lock in your top pick just yet. Let's wander around a bit. I'm a tourist, remember? Let me have some fun. building a bonfire by the seaside. Wouldn't the firewood get too damp? Wait, isn't there some special fuel that can burn even underwater?
There is. Next time, I can show you some underwater torch magic.
For now, just promise me you'll come with me to the next stop. A wide, flat space like this. Perfect for a stage, don't you think?
The back of this screen is a tangle of wires. One slip, and we could have a real fire on our hands.
I see. All right then. Let's find somewhere else. From now on, I'll be more careful. This place looks good, don't you think? Wide view, no hazards. How's that, my ever so thoughtful Miss Overthinker?
We're having a beach party.
Sir, you were hunched over here earlier, seemingly unwell. Your expression was rather strained. You looked as though you were quite anguished. That said, considering your previous actions, please explain the current situation.
What is wrong with you? I already told you I don't need help, and I'm not unwell!
Is that so? Please do not overexert yourself. Safeguarding the well-being of my resort guests falls within my duties as security director. Just like the hollow incident you tried to claim credit for did.
Please, just stop hanging around me already!
Mr. Favko, I have to hand it to you. After everything that happened, you've still got the nerve to throw on a swimsuit and come back here. You're not plotting some kind of disguise as ordinary tourists and make a dramatic comeback scheme, are you?
Oh, enough! We don't have time to waste on you. I knew you were dumb, but getting lost on your way to turn yourself in? Seriously? Need us to show you the way?
Can you leave me alone? You already ruined my job, and now I can't even enjoy the resort a little? If I just leave now, that would just maximize my losses. Don't you people have anything better to do? I'm wearing a swimsuit! Where would I even hide anything dangerous?
Your security units. There should be more than the one I saw in the hollow, right? Where are the others? Please don't tell me they're also in swimsuits chilling at the beach.
You people, if you have something to say, just say it. What's with all the passive aggressiveness? Who in their right mind would leave valuable equipment at your resort? I had them loaded onto a ship and sent back a while ago. But looks like you're pretty wary of our security units after all.
Wow, you really can lie with a straight face. Looks like I'll have to bring out the baseball bat to get the truth out of you.
Believe it or not, it's true. You, and you. I'm gonna remember every single insult, every jab, every bit of mockery. Just you wait.
Okay, Chippo, or something. Or Scotty.
What just happened?
Looks like they're heading toward the closed-off beach. Let's go after them. The PubSec officers Therese called should be here any minute now. There's no way we're letting them slip away again.
Guess they knew we didn't want to cause a scene at the resort, so they picked an empty spot to surrender themselves. How considerate of them.
Different carrot first, so well.
If my business goes down, you'll all pay for it. Tear this place to pieces.
Nothing I can do is press the attack button over and over and over again, since I'm eating. Oh, it looks like Lucy's not even helping.
You think we're pushovers or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine! I'll show you what happens when these combat mechs go berserk! Come on, brothers! Fight for what we believe in! Let's get up!
Must you be this loud?
Why is everyone so quiet?
Son of a bang-boo! Are you mocking me?
Yes, I am. Do you have a problem with that?
I heard people are angry that she didn't get a swimsuit. seeing Shark in it and Ellen in a swimsuit. She'll probably wear a diving suit. A gray diving suit. Or black. Just so it matches. With a fin on the back of the jaws. Bum, bum. There were two horses. One off the combat model and one was the story model.
Sunshine, sandy beaches, and ice cream. Summer's finally here.
What were you doing with Remy? Oh, just hunting up some wood. I heard also while looking at videos, apparently our little robot friend apparently really admires Remy.
Belle, you should have told us about something this fun sooner. But Miss Yao... no buts, Eve. Alright, I'll see you guys at the bonfire party.
Just like last year.
Ooh, a bonfire party! That sounds like there's going to be tons and tons of yummy food! Nagi, Chief, we don't have a lot of work that day, right?
According to the schedule, we are technically off duty. However, I can't guarantee that no urgent missions will pop up. Then, let's add attend the bonfire party to the schedule. Even if an emergency comes up, responding from Fantasy Resort won't pose any difficulty for us.
Yay! Chief, you're the best! Dear customer, your service request has been assigned to Rep 2493. Please remain at Fantasy Resort. We will provide on-site service.
I never expected the proxy to personally invite us to a bonfire party. Might I trouble you to prepare some of my favorite dishes? You know my taste, Proxy.
Lord Phaethon, a personal invitation to the bonfire party. I'm truly honored. What should I bring? Drinks, snacks, or maybe some sparklers for the beach? I
Your seniors and I were just planning a trip to the beach to escape the heat.
Yeah, you know how it is. Summers in Waifei Peninsula are just brutally hot.
I second Senior Fufu's motion.
Wait, but but the fantasy resort's just down the hill from why is in the same place. It's just down the hill.
A bonfire party? I think I heard Lan and the others mention it. As long as I can get back early enough to catch some sleep, I'll go.
Thank you for the kind invitation, Master Proxy. I'd be delighted to attend. I can bring my own ingredients and prepare a wonderful barbecue meal for everyone.
I still would like to see. Would Ellen wear a red and black swimsuit?
What? A bonfire party where Astra will be attending too? Huh? Didn't you already have a close encounter with Astra at the Beach Music Festival Ari and I missed last time? Why are you still so nervous? Rambling nonsense again.
Thank you for the invitation, Manager. Once Suna and Nangong are done bickering, we'll set out immediately.
Astra was just complaining to me the other day that her schedule has been packed lately, and she hasn't had a moment to sneak out and have fun. Has she finally gotten some time to rest?
Finally done with your calls, Miss Social Butterfly. Then, as a fellow guest who's been invited to the bonfire party, I guess I should also show a little appreciation
Well,
for your
technically, she
invitation.
didn't call Caesar and their crew, or the Rabbit crew, or the Defense Force crew. She didn't call them whatsoever. So is there is there any other crews?
Go ahead, Remy. I'm all ears.
It's nothing important, really. Never mind. Saying too much right now somehow feels like stumbling into the finale of an ensemble piece. So let's leave it for next time. But if you two have a moment, would you mind checking on our melancholic Miss Secret first?
Huh? Didn't Secret just say she was going to check out the beach? Why would she be...
I'm not sure what exactly happened. I just noticed she was lost in thought when she left. Thought I'd give you a friendly heads up.
Remy wouldn't joke about something like that. I should hurry and check on Secret.
Also, I'm just looking at Belle's footprints.
Those people. From where does such courage arise, I wonder?
Belle's footprints don't match her shoes.
Why? I thought it was a trivial matter. But the more I reflect on it...
Are you alright?
Belle, what brings you out here?
Option of choice.
There is no need to worry about me. Or rather, I apologize for causing you concern when you already have so much on your plate. However, there is one matter on which I would like your advice. Do you think I have adapted to life in New Eridu well enough to win the bet?
No, not at all.
I think you've adapted really well. I mean, you haven't caused any more big commotions, and you've been helping out with everything right alongside us. I'd say that's pretty great, wouldn't you? At this rate, the bonfire party's definitely gonna be a huge success. And when that happens, you'll win the bet with Norma for sure.
Hey, I clearly hit the second option. I've considered her not whatsoever being being ready.
Is that so? Then I am honored to receive such praise from you.
I think you've already done an amazing job. But if we're measuring things by the standards you set for yourself, maybe you're not quite where you want to be yet.
I feel the same. However, I shall not be as blindly confident as I was when I first made the bet. In any case, thank you for your answer. But if I have truly adapted to life in New Eridu as well as you say I have, then why did a simple conversation with Favko provoke such fury?
What? That's what's bothering you?
Yes. I merely wonder, do all citizens of New Eridu possess such peculiar courage? Even ordinary people dare speak their minds freely in the presence of Remiel and myself. Their arguments may be unreasonable, yet their courage to stand their ground is truly remarkable.
I don't even know who you are.
Wait, the more I listen to this, the less sense it makes. Setting aside the whole courage thing, how would ordinary people even know how strong you and Remy are? It's great that you learned something from this trip, Sigrid, but somehow I feel like you've also come away with some misconceptions about New Eridu.
Is that so? It seems I still have much to learn if I'm to understand New Eridu thoroughly.
Favko arguing with us was less courage and more recklessness. He was just stubborn and had nothing left to lose.
Your insight into human nature and the situation is truly remarkable. I understand now, more or less. Thank you both again for clarifying that for me.
Talking as if the humans are completely a different race.
Did I overestimate you a little, Sigrid? Seeing you all looking so serious, I thought you were discussing some grave matter. But instead, you're talking about an enemy's courage.
If the topic is truly so uninteresting, why are you taking such an interest in it?
Because, just like this kind-hearted young lady, I was worried about you too. Sigrid, who fears nothing no matter the situation, suddenly looking troubled during a pleasant vacation. How could I possibly not notice?
Thank you for your concern. However, before you arrived, Belle had already corrected my misunderstanding. My uncertainty now stems only from the fact that New Eridu is not quite as I imagined it would be.
That's good. Though I've always been curious, why are you so concerned with whether you've fit into New Eridu? Wouldn't it be enough to simply relax and enjoy the experience? Why concern yourself so much with what the people of New Eridu think?
In the future, Rose Califer and New Eridu will communicate more frequently. If my understanding of this place is shallow, I may cause unwarranted trouble for my colleagues.
Oh? Now that's rather unexpected. If this is really about work, then simply learning what helps both sides communicate should be enough, no? If you ask me, questioning your own principles because of a few ill-intentioned individuals is putting the cart before the horse.
This is unexpected. I never thought you would be comforting me, Remiel. Like Belle, you have given me another perspective to consider. Should I compile both of your viewpoints into a report and submit it to Valina?
Let's not. I'd rather my name and tonight's casual chatter never appear in the same report.
Is that so? Well then, as you wish.
All right. If I keep talking, the manager might start to think I'm bullying you.
Huh? Why would I think that? You're willing to have a heart-to-heart with Sigrid. Wise and I couldn't be happier.
Just a little joke. The opportunity simply presented itself. As for why I came over, Sigrid has been occupying far too much of your time. So, our lady of her word, even if you're out playing everybody's therapist, don't forget the promise you made me.
Of course not. I've been working on it this whole time. Wait, you came all the way over here just to remind me about that?
Exactly. Since I only came over for something simple, I had plenty of time to stick my nose into other conversations too. Besides, who knows? The promise between us might just bring Sigrid a rather capable helper.
I'm gonna stop for now. I'm again feel tired, a bit tired, and also I want to need to do some Final Fantasy stuff. It is Tuesday, so I do need to take care of that. So we'll continue to do this on. Most likely attempt to complete everything this event asks for here. We did half of it, so now we'll just do the other half next time. Again, and then we'll go into, well, the other things. This thing probably needs... So I hope you had a pleasant time watching me play. Until next time, tomorrow again will be more ZZZ. And I may play some Enfield this week, or maybe not. Who knows? No one in the world knows. Well, until next time, thanks for coming, and remember to give your animal girls cute swimsuits.